Hi everyone, as a Chongqing local, today let me take you with me to check out the largest high-speed rail station in China, Chongqing East Station. Let's go!
3, 2, 1.
So we're taking the subway from the city center all the way to East Station. It takes about 30 to 40 minutes. So finally, we've made it to Chongqing Dongzhan, Chongqing East Station. And as you can see, the metro goes right into the station. And obviously, there are few lines connect the city center to Chongqing Station. Take the escalator up from the metro. We're already inside the station. The East Station started operation in 2025, so for now, passengers and traffic remains relatively low. However, as a long-term strategic infrastructure project, it is set to become the transportation hub of southwest China in the years to come. Let's look at the floor plan. So this is where we are right now. Look. And here is the vertical layout. So we're currently on the first floor, the rail transit. And the third floor, this is the railway arrival level. And after we get out of the station, we can take a bus or a long distance coach right there. And look at this. This is 空铁联运 at Airport Railway City Terminal. What does it mean? It means once you get off your high-speed train, you can check your flight right there, which means you don't have to drag all your luggage all the way to the airport, but your luggage will be sent to the airport and loaded on the plane. You can even take a shuttle from here to the airport directly, and it's totally for free. So this is the entrance to East Station. The grand roof is held up by this massive column. It feels like we are resting in the shade of a giant tree, and these massive columns are the thick trunk of giant trees. And look at these escalators, they are so long. Riding up, it feels like we are heading straight to heaven. Once we come up the escalator, we get a full view of the entrance. From above, it looks like this. On both sides of the main entrance, there are commercial centers with restaurants, hotels, and shopping areas. So let's take the escalator on either side to go up. 看它背后啊，这个是以重庆的柿树作为设计灵感。It's a tree of the city, 黄桷树. You can see them everywhere in Chongqing. In the mountainous city, we see dramatic terrains. 黄桷树 survives in the most unlikely places, clinging to cliffs, breaking through cracks in the rocks, and they still grow into lush leafy canopies that offer shade and shelter to the city below. Their resilience and adaptability mirrors the spirit of Chongqingese, brave, tenacious, down-to-earth, and hardworking. Out of the mountains and rivers, people in Chongqing have carved out a sprawling modern metropolis that is now home to over 30 million people. The entire station covers 1.22 million square meters. It has a total of 8 levels from top to bottom, and there are over 500 escalators and elevators throughout the station. 扶梯上行，请抓紧扶手，站立在黄线内侧。The designer used marble floors to reflect the blue sky and white clouds, creating a visual effect where lights and shadow meet like a stargate. It makes you feel you're in a traditional Chinese landscape painting, where sky, earth, and water blend into one. At sunset, many locals come here just to take photos. The station itself is a work of art.
好，我们现在终于进来了。
You can enter this station from all 4 directions, north, south, east, or west. And on a scorching summer day, once you step inside, it instantly cools you down. See those air conditioners over there? They are designed in the shape of a flower, 山茶花, which is the city flower of Chongqing. Since this type of flower blooms for a long time and it can survive the cold and snow in the winter, that's why it symbolizes the courage and fighting spirit of Chongqingese. You can find 山茶花 motifs in many places across the city. The entire waiting room has over 5,000 seats. The brown ones represent the trunks of Huangjue Shu, the city tree, and the green ones represent its leaves. Among them, there are 1,000 seats with built-in charging ports. Passengers can charge their devices for free. There are also 33 reading lamps shaped like 山茶花, the city flower. They also come with charging sockets. The whole hall is absolutely spotless. There are dedicated cleaning staff maintaining it at all times. Right in the center of the waiting hall, you will find the service center. Whether you need help with ticketing, like buying tickets, getting refunds, or changing your booking, or other services like borrowing an umbrella, storage luggage, language translation, or assistance for passengers with disabilities, you can come here. There are staff members and volunteers ready to help passengers at any time. And if you need police assistance, there are officers stationed right nearby as well. Speaking of services, the station actually has a lot to offer. You've got all the basics: clean and modern smart rooms, free drinking water stations, vending machines for drinks and power banks, and several nursing rooms with sofas and cribs, pretty thoughtful. That said, I do think they could step it up a little bit. The current style feel a little bit too plain and businesslike. Since these are for children, why don't make them more fun and playful, like what we can see in some Chinese airports? Also, the book landing area is way too small, just these little boxes. With all the space this station has, they could easily set up a proper library area like some airports do, where passengers can sit down and read.
刚才是不是比较明亮？现在感觉突然暗下来了。那因为呢，它这个里面主要的光线其实是从自然光来的。看这个顶上呢，它是一个透明的这样的一个设计。室内的这个光线的强度呢，是随着外界的这个光线变化而变化的。
This skylight is shaped like a shuttle, and its design was inspired by the water currents where the Yangtze and Jialing rivers converge, which is a perfect reflection of Chongqing's mountain and river city's character.
所以你看啊，这里大概是有29个站台。You just need to scan your passport, or your code, or your face. If there is an issue, an error, and you need help, somebody will be here, a staff. Give this person your identity card, your passport, and then it will be okay. There is volunteer as well, not only a staff, volunteer, a security guy. They're here to make sure everything goes as smooth as possible.
China's high-speed trains are very punctual. They depart right on time, sometimes even 1 minute early. That said, they do give passengers a little bit convenience now. For example, as you can see on the screen, it says boarding closes 3 minutes before departure. And if you are not here to catch a high-speed train, that's totally fine. You can still just treat this place as a nice spot to relax.
这个位置很舒服啊，所以的附近的大妈她也都过来这边休息。你看到还有人在这边打牌。
证明2维码通过，感谢您的配合。
In summer, actually, it's really cool here, and also it's not far from the city center. For example, I live in the city center. It took me only like 40 minutes by the subway to arrive here. And the best part, you don't have to have a ticket to enter the station, and that's why there are many local people come here to just enjoy the shade. You can see there are a group of grandpa, grandma, or parents just bring their children or enjoy a quality time with their family and friends here. We can see the children running around or hear them laughing, who are just come here to escape the summer's heat. It's a perfect place to do that, right?
There is an old Chinese saying, to get rich, build roads first. That's exactly what China is doing with its high-speed rail. China is building what is called 八纵八横, 8 vertical, 8 horizontal network, which now covers 97% of cities over 500,000 people across the country. If China were a human body, these rail lines would be its arteries, keep the flow of blood smooth and uninterrupted. On this network, Chongqing sits right at the intersection of multiple corridors, a natural railway hub, which give birth to the mega station we are standing in today. But it's more than just a station. It's a national pilot project for station-city integration, a mix of transport, commerce, and living spaces. This is another side of China's mega infrastructure projects. They are not just built to serve the present, they are designed to shape the future. And now the train to the future has already left the station, so stay tuned, the best is yet to come. Finally, while walking around the station, an old memory came back to me. When I was younger, I studied at a business school in France. The program attracted some of the most talented students from all over the world. In my class alone, there were 17 nationalities. One day, our professor gave us a challenge. Each group had to make as many booklets as possible within a limited time. The result is, my team won. Not just by a little, we made several times more booklets than the others, and ours were better quality too. The other students were shocked. Some even accused us of cheating. They just couldn't believe that in the same amount of time, we could produce so much more with such high quality. But when we later analyzed what happened, the answer became very clear. The other team spent a large amount of their time arguing about who should be the manager, whose idea to follow, who is in charge. Everyone wanted to be the manager, no one wanted to listen. Meanwhile, on my team, 3 Chinese girls, 1 Indian girl, a Mexican guy, and a German guy, we did things differently. The moment somebody proposed an idea, we listened, we agreed, and we started building. We created a template, refined it, and then replicated it over and over. The more we did it, the faster and better we got. We didn't waste the time fighting over who should be the manager. Instead, we spent our energy on making things happen and making things better. Because what matters to us was not who is the boss, but what we could achieve as a team. So I think in the end, it all comes down to a simple question. What does it really mean to love your group or to love your country? I believe the true patriotism is about never wage wars for personal gain or leave millions of people in deep suffering. It's about focusing on your own country's development, protecting it, improving people's lives, and ensuring that everyone can live in peace and prosperity. If more countries took that path, the world would be a much better place.